Hey, my name is Julie Mosier. I'm a two-time breast cancer survivor, a military spouse, and a mom of three. I wanted to start this series on things that you might need with a dying family member, as that is something that we have just experienced in my family. And it was just important because there were some things that my mom had set up that wish we would have set up a little bit further into detail, and just some tidbits that I think would find families helpful that might be also experiencing this journey. My first set of advice, and this is just my personal own advice. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I am not a scientist. But my mom was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer 5 years after me. We respected her wishes of not wanting to do treatment, so we knew that this was going to come to an end sooner than most, as she just opted not to do treatment. One of the things that my mother did right away that I found very helpful was setting up her living will. Now, what is a living will? A living will is something that is documented that talks about the wishes the patient wants. Now, for example, my mom did not want any extraordinary measures done should she stop breathing. She wanted to make sure that she was able to make all her decisions while she could. And then when she came to a point that she could not, she appointed my brother and I to be able to do so. Now, this is very important with somebody who might be going through the end of life on their journey through hospice. And the hospice team, of course, will talk to you as the patient and also you as the family about what to expect, how to prepare, and just getting all the legal documents together. Even though my mom had an advance directive of no extraordinary means to bring her back, she also had to sign another DNR paperwork for the state of Georgia to make it legal that should she stop breathing, that there was actually no CPR done to bring her back. And that was hard for us as the family member, but important, as we had experienced when it came closer to time. My mother did not explain to her family in grave detail of all the things that she wanted and did not want. And out of respect for that, we totally understood. But I did not realize that she wasn't as open with her family as she was with us, meaning me and my brother. So the hard part came when the family started coming to visit, because now we're at the end of life and down to weeks at that they didn't understand why we were not taking her to the hospital. We had to pull out the paperwork and explain to them, as well as the hospice team had to explain to them, these were her wishes. And she did not want anything extraordinary done to make her live. She wanted to live her life the way she wanted to, and it was purposeful, it was meaningful, and she wanted it to end the way she wanted it to end. And as hard as that was, even for her family, her siblings, and hard for my brother and I, even though we were very well aware of all of this, it was really important that we had this documentation. And she even wrote them a letter on top of everything. So that is one thing that we definitely recommend, is the advance directive.